Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I customize my wig units before sending them out to my clients. And first I'm just going to start my baby hair. So I'm going to take a little patch out from the frontal hairline. I'm going to use my razor, or you can use like scissors, whichever one is easier for you. And I'm going to razor it coming away from the face and towards the hairline, just so that it has like a better lay once I'm ready to swoop it back into the hairline to create my baby hairs. You're gonna lose some inches, but the baby hairs will be worth it. Then I'm gonna go with my toothbrush thing. I don't know what they call that, but my toothbrush thing, it gets the job done. Then I'm gonna use some of my Lasabati that I got from Amazon, but you can get it from any beauty supply store. I'm gonna put some into the toothbrush, and then I'm going to swoop my edges back. And you know, some people like their edges differently, so this is really just like a personal preference. But you know, I already have an idea of how I do it, especially if I'm sending it off to a client. You know, I want it very neat and clean, you know, so I just do it until I get it to perfection. Then I'm going to go in with my got2b spray, just a little bit on the tip of the toothbrush, and then I'm just gonna sweep it back into the baby hair, and that just kind of helps it to hold a little better. And you want to use just a light amount because you don't want the baby hair to be too stiff. Then I'm just gonna continue doing the same thing, just part out a little patch, and or in wherever you want it to be. You don't have to like do exactly how I'm doing it. That's how the other side is. I just did 2 patches, 3 actually. So I'm just going to keep the same consistency and try to get it in the same spot on this side. And you don't need a big patch, just like a little bit from the hairline. I literally just need a little bit of patch. And you just do the same thing, you comb it out. Before I did this, I did put some Lassa body on the edges. So that's why it's kind of laying flat now. Yes, I'm just gonna do the same thing, you know, razor and the patch back into the hair and away from the front of the mannequin. So that way when we're ready to create the baby hair and sweep it backwards, it falls better. Like, I had to learn that the hard way. So whether you're using a scissors or a razor, just taper it backwards so that when you're ready to sweep it, why I keep saying sweep it back into the hair, it just looks like flawless and natural, trust me. So I'm going to use the same brush, and I didn't add any more Lassa body to it, and I'm just going to sweep the hair back into the frontal, you know, creating that little swoop. Or create the baby hairs however you want it, but this is just how I do it for me and my clients, and it always comes out good and they always love it. So, but if you have a specific way, you know, everybody's face is framed different. If you have a specific way of how you do your baby hair, you know, go ahead and do that, or you can try what I'm doing. So I just kind of like play with it and just keep sweeping it until, you know, I get it to lay how I want it to lay. So we're gonna do the same thing we did up top by parting out a little patch, and this time we're gonna do sideburns. So you're not gonna sweep it back into the front, or you're gonna kind of like, you know, create a little curve once you start sweeping it. So we're gonna go in with the same razor, and we're just gonna taper it back into the hair away from the face. And we all know why we do that, because it gives it a better sweep. Yeah. To get a better view, I'm just gonna use a little clip to hold the hair out of the way, and then I'm gonna go back in with my same brush. I didn't add any more products to it, and I'm just going to fix the mannequin first. I'm just gonna go in and just kind of create that swoop or that little sweep, and I use my finger as a guide, just like so. And like I said, everybody do theirs different, but this is what has been working for me, and my clients love it and they think it looks natural. So yeah, just use your finger as a guide and it comes out just like that. Simple. So I'm just showing you guys the other side that has already dried, and you see how soft it is. I can literally comb it out of place and comb it back into place with just my fingers, which is why you don't want to use too much got2b glue, because you want it to be soft and natural. You don't want it to be hard and flaky, because that don't look good at all. Now I'm just going to use one of my head tie or scarf to just tie and lay down the edges and set them in place. And if you guys want to see how I customize my lace and pluck my edges, just let me know and I'll do a video for you guys. So now I'm just gonna go with my blow dryer and kind of just straighten it out as much as I can with the blow dryer, because it's a naturally body wave texture and it's so soft and plush, and it just felt so good. But to do as minimal damage with the heat as possible, I'm gonna go with the blow dryer first and just blow it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna run it with the iron, with the flat iron. Then I'm gonna go on with my favorite Frizzy's oil serum and just put a little dab, maybe 2 to 3 pump in my hand, and then I'm just going to literally run my hand through the hair and lots of the hair with the oil. I literally swear by this product. Like, when I put it in my hair, it doesn't burn the hair, and it keeps it straight. Like, it doesn't frizz out or nothing like that. And I'm just gonna go back in with the blow dryer and run it through the hair one more time with the oil in it. And then I'm gonna use my flat iron and start by parting off in sections, small section, and I'm just gonna run my flat iron through it maybe 1 or 2 times till I get to the desired bone straight that I want. So we're just gonna keep flat ironing the hair, parting it in sections, and then just like combing it through before you run the iron through it. Or if you already have a flat ironing regimen, then you can go ahead and do that. But this is what works for me. I just part it in sections and run the flat iron through it, and we're just gonna do it until all the hair is flat ironed and finished. So now that I'm finished the ironing, I'm just gonna remove the scarf, and our baby hair should be set and ready and laid to the goods. So I'm just gonna comb it out, comb out the baby hairs so that they can lay softer and doesn't look hard and flaky, because that's not cute, and we only do cute stuff around here, right? Yeah, I can tell I'm like so in love with this hair. Look how nice and fluffy. I could not stop playing in the hair. Like, it felt so good, and every move I moved it, every move I moved the mannequin, it moved with the mannequin. Like, the hair is just so plush. Love it. And I'm just gonna go in on the other side and comb out the baby hairs. Guys, remember, after you set the baby hair with and let it dry under the wrap, comb it out, because listen, when you don't comb it out, it looks dry and tacky, versus when you comb it out, it just looks, it gives it a better lay and it looks softer. Like, your baby hair is supposed to look natural, so just comb it out. Remember to do that. Now I'm gonna go in with my combing iron, which I got from Amazon, and I'm just going to use it to give the hair an extra sleekness. And I'm just going to start as close to the lace as possible without touching the lace. And excuse my ashy hands. And I'm just going to comb it through the hair, and you can give it a part, whether you want a middle part, a side part. With this unit, I felt like it would look better with the middle part, so that's what I did. Now I'm gonna go in with my hot comb, and now that I have my part ready, I'm just gonna go as close as possible to the root of the lace and just kind of comb the hair to the side so that it gives it like a more natural, you know, like a natural parting. Before I included this step into like my wig making process or like my wig styling process, my part would look like, it just would look a hot mess. Like, even if I tried to use a flat iron, it still wouldn't lay like as smooth as the hot comb gives it, like that nice sleek, you know, it just lets your part look better. Really, that's all I'm trying to say. Like before, my wigs would look okay, but now they look okay. So yeah, and even if you don't have a hot comb, you can use like a curling iron, and the curling iron pretty much gives it the same effect as the hot comb. But yeah guys, like this step literally took my wigs from a yeah to a yeah. Oh, and I'm just gonna go in and do the same thing to the other side. Just get the hot comb or the curling iron as close to the root of the lace as possible, and just be careful because remember it's a lace, so it can burn. So just try not to burn the lace, but try to go as close as possible, and just keep running the hot comb through the hair, and you know, until you get it to your desired layage, or if that's even a word. So now I'm just gonna go into my got2b spray and just spray it all over the top just to catch those flyaways, and then I'm going to use the hot comb just to set the spray and to lay the flyaways in place, because we don't do not cute stuff around here, and flyaways are not cute, so we gotta get them in check. All right, so just run the iron through the hair, and literally this whole like hot comb process, literally like it's like one of the most essential parts of styling your wig, like especially getting the part. This will take your part from like yeah, it should look alright to yeah, that bitch bad. Okay, so yeah, just make sure we get that part down pat. Look at that part, y'all. Oh my god, that bitch bad. So we're just gonna run the iron through it one more time just to make sure everything is laid, and look at that guys, just look at that, it just looks so natural, and that's exactly how we're supposed to be walking around with our frontal and our wigs. Like people supposed to be asking us, how long did it take you to grow your hair? Like that's how natural it should look. And yes, it's lace, but you know, you can always manipulate it to look as natural as possible. Guys, our moment of silence, because this slayage is just it's like it's too much for me right now. I gotta just take a moment of silence. But this is exactly how our frontals and wigs is supposed to look, like it's growing out of our scalp. And if you guys want me to do a bleaching, knots and plucking the frontal tutorial, just let me know, and you know, I'll get that done for you guys. But this is just no words, lost for words at this point. Yeah babes, that's pretty much all I have for you today. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and you can go home and slay the living hell out of your frontals and wigs. And if you guys have any questions pertaining to this video, you can always just comment below and I'll respond to you in a timely manner. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, wait pan, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see when I drop new videos. Or if you guys have any requests on hair videos that you want me to do, you can just go ahead and let me know, and I'll get it done for you guys. And thank you guys so much for sticking around with me, and I don't want to tired of hear me talking, so I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Later.